Man, y'all don't know, man. Life is beautiful. Life is precious, man. All life is precious, man. How y'all doing this morning? Let's see who comes on in here first. Diane Rozier. Denise George. Hi. She was first. Good morning, good morning. Brother Cooper. Hope things are going great, man. I want to say good morning to you folks. Got a very, very good topic I want to cover this morning. It may step on some toes. I know it stepped on my toes before. Good morning, Dan Rozier. Good to see you. Thank you all for joining in this morning. Man, we getting ready to get this thing on a roll. Mary Wilson, good morning. Don't go nowhere, Mary. I know you be jumping around. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Let me go ahead and get started with you all, so I won't keep you. I don't want to keep you too long. Good morning, Leslie White. Y'all ready to fire this thing up? Here we go. If it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Woo, man, I'm fired up. Special hello going out to, I'm fired up. Good to see Charlotta Lucas, Bernadette Dare. Bernadette Dare is probably the best photographer up in the DC area. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a photographer, make sure you see Bernadette Dare. She's watching right now. She's live. She's watching us live right now. So if you need photography done, I'm all the way in Florida, and I still go to her in the DMV for my photography. So make sure you guys get in touch with her. I'm telling you, because she is thebomb.com. She takes her job serious, personal with it, and if it's not perfect in her world, she will make it perfect. That's how she is about her work, folks. So make sure you see her for your photography. You need some headshots done or whatever. Body shots, scenery shots, weddings, whatever. Go to daredigitals.com. Daredigitals.com. Take a look at her work. She's not playing. All right, so let's get into our topic today, ladies and gentlemen. First, I'm going to start off this time by acknowledging those who do share my videos. Shout out to Leslie White, Denise George, Diane Rozier, Nisa Harper. Thank you all for sharing. You always share every single day. You share my videos. And Nisa Harper actually puts in some notes as captions. And as she's sharing it, she actually captioned my videos with notes that she's taken from my videos. That's awesome. Thank you, Nisa Harper, for that. Today, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to talk about is, do you know your net worth? You hear a lot of people say things like, I know my worth. I know my worth. Well, here's the key. It's great that you know your worth. But here's the real question. The real question is, you say that you know your worth. Are you really willing to be honest with yourself when you say you know your worth? As I said before, in order for you to increase your net worth, you must first increase your self-worth. Now, I'm going to show you guys how you can find out what your net worth is. So all the talk of I know my worth, that is getting ready to go out the window. Here we go. I want you to take your monthly income, what you make in a month. Take what you make in a month, right? Let's say you make $3,000 a month, just putting the number out there, okay? Let's say you make $3,000 a month. So you guys get, if you buy some paper, pen and paper, I want you to write that down. Put up what you make in a month. Write down what you make in a month, okay? Now, second, I want you to tally up all your bills for that month. Tally up all the bills that you have to pay for that month. And I want you to add up all the bills that you have to pay for that month, including your rent, insurance, whatever, credit card bill, utility bills, all of that. Add all that up. Now, what I want you add up all your bills for that month or for the month. I want you to subtract that from what you make every month. Now, here's the key, folks. Good morning, Melissa Coleman. Let's say, and whatever the answer is, you subtract all your bills, add it up, all your bills, and you subtract that from what you make every month. Whatever the answer is, that is your net worth. Whatever that answer is, that's your net worth. So if you're making $3,000 a month, and your bills add up to $2,800 a month, that means your net worth is $200. Folks, the average American retires with a $25,000 net worth, if that. So do you really know your worth? As people always like to say, I know my worth. I know my worth. Really? Show me. As a matter of fact, show yourself. Show it to your kids. Show it to your family. Show them your worth. Because the fact of the matter is, they already see your worth. Denise George just said, stop living above your worth. So people say, you're living above your means. I say, expand your means. See, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you make $3,000 a month, but your total bills adds up to $2,800 a month, then you only have a net worth of $200. So that means when you say you know your worth, that means you're only worth $200. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you satisfied with that? Are you content with that? Are you willing to live the rest of your careers with a $200 net worth? You can fight all the bills you want. But if that's what you're content with, then God be with you. Good morning, Diane. Tisha Hennis. That's important stuff, folks. I hear that. I'm sure you guys hear it all the time. I know my worth. Okay. But are you honest with yourself when you say you know your worth? Because to be honest with you, in this economy, in these days, if I only had a $200 net worth, I would not be going around telling people I know my worth. Just saying. Now let's talk about some solutions, folks. First solution is you got to start reading. You got to explore. You have to expand your mind. Reading for the mind is like working out in the gym for the body. You have to read. You have to study your craft. You have to study your craft. This is how you turn your passion into a money-making machine. See, people who have a $200 net worth, $300 net worth, generally are those type of people that don't have goals. Not only do they don't have goals, but they also believe that money don't buy happiness and you can't take it all with you and things like that. Those are the type of cop-out statements they like to make all the time. Good to see Jocelyn Price, cousin buzzing. Diane Rosier just mentioned Think and Grow Rich, book by Napoleon Hill. If you're an entrepreneur, that should be the very first book you start with, is Think and Grow Rich. Denise George is currently reading that book. Good morning, Sylvia Fleming. Diane Rosier is reading it as well. So folks, what I'm saying to you is I'm not here to knock anybody's worth. I'm just here to help them be enlightened by what they're saying when they say I know my worth. See, people who have a high values or high net worth or a high net worth or high self-worth, you don't never hear them say I know my worth. Because it's already displayed. See, your worth is already displayed when you walk out the door, folks. Your conduct, your character, your integrity, your mindset, how you speak, all of that says a lot about your worth. So you don't have to go around and say I know my worth. Because frankly, when people say I know my worth, then I know they ain't worth jack. Just like people who say I'm out here chasing that paper. I already know they don't have no paper. That's why they chasing it. You see what I'm saying, folks? So you got to understand that, folks. Think about it. Think about it. David Adams, good morning. Anne-Marie Duncan, good morning to you. See? People yelling, I know my worth. They already told me that they don't have much worth. And somebody who tells me they out here chasing that paper, they already told me that they don't have no paper. Because people who have paper, quote unquote paper, don't need to chase it. The paper chases them. So stop paper chasing. And stop making delusional statements like I know my worth. When your bills is nearly all the way up to your neck and you barely have enough money left over after your bills are paid. $3,000 a month, $2,800 in bills leaves you with a $200 net worth. But you run around talking about I know my worth. Really? Are you honest about your worth? Good morning, Ken Shelton. So folks, remember that. You have to read. You want to increase your self-worth? You have to do that before you can increase your net worth. And how do you increase your self-worth? Studying. You got to read. You got to spend time investing in yourself. And when I say investing in yourself, I'm not just talking about money. You have to first invest your time before you can invest your money. See, if you invest your money without investing time, then guess what happens? You're investing blindly. You got to spend time with yourself. And when I say spend time with yourself, I'm not saying trying to find yourself. People people waste time trying to find themselves. Yep. The reason why I say don't try to find yourself, because when you do, you might not like it. So what I say about that is to recreate yourself where you are. Don't spend time trying to find yourself. Recreate yourself. That's where recreation comes from. It's called recreation. Recreate yourself, folks. And when you recreate yourself, you can't be the same person. You have to study. You have to read. You have to explore the horizon. You explore the universe. Open your mind, folks. You have to be open-minded. You see, the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. You have to be open to what you've been raised up to believe. See, you got to get away from being a conformist. See, the opposite of success is not failure. The opposite of success is conformity. If you can't get rid of conformity, then guess what happens? You're going to be the same. You have to be open, open-minded, will help you escape from conformity. Hope this is all making sense. If this is helpful to you guys, please type that in the comments. Just type very helpful. So that's how you find out your net worth. If you have a net worth of only $200, then what does that say about your self-worth? Because it's your self-worth that creates your net worth. I'm just saying. Good morning, Cecilia Williams. So, folks, that's all I'm going to give you today. I got 3 favors I like to ask for you. Well, 4. The first one is to share this video. And a big shout out I gave earlier to those who always share. I want to reach out to all of your network. Reach out to your friends. So make sure you share this video. And those of you who came in a little later that missed most of it, please watch it again and then share it. Okay? Second, visit my business page, Jay Lee Speaks, and click like on my Jay Lee Speaks page, because information comes from that page that's not on my personal page. So make sure you like that page, and that way you'll be tuned in to our Monday Motivational Power Talk, which takes place every Monday at 9 p.m. And that is coming from my Jay Lee Speaks business page. Third, visit my other business page, WAN Global, LLC. That page is where we're doing our Wealth Summit tours. We have 5 sponsors to go before we're ready to launch our Wealth Summit tours, starting in Tampa, Florida with the Tampa Bay Wealth Summit. Good morning, Brother Fred. And we could be entering your city. So make sure you're on our WAN Global LLC page. And last but not least, sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. Have a glorious day.